Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. Tell me, do you enjoy the current hybrid engines in Formula One? Do you think they were a good choice? Or do you prefer the raw power of fully combustion engines like the V8S or V10S? Based on the comments we see here, it seems that the majority of fans aren't particularly fond of the current hybrid power units, mainly because of the sound, or rather, the lack of that aggressive roar that once defined Formula One. But here's some good news. Formula One seems to be on a path toward bringing back combustion-only engines in the near future. CEO Stefano Domenicali previously stated that they are working towards this, with a potential shift by the 2030 season. Now, FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayem has also voiced his support for this idea through his social media, reinforcing the possibility of a return to traditional, high-revving engines. According to bin Sulayem, this week has seen intense discussions regarding the future of Formula One, with most of the focus currently on the 2026 regulations. These upcoming changes have already sparked controversy due to the complexity of the new car and engine designs. However, beyond that, conversations have also touched on the potential return of V10 engines, primarily because of the excitement they brought with their thunderous sound and raw power. The FIA president explained that the idea is to bring back 100% combustion engines while incorporating sustainable fuels. This way, Formula One can maintain its sustainability goals while still appealing to manufacturers to continue investing in the sport. Additionally, this transition would help reduce production costs, as naturally aspirated engines are significantly simpler and smaller compared to today's complex hybrid power units. If this proposal is officially approved, it could resolve several of the current issues plaguing Formula One. One major concern today is the sheer size of the cars, which has increased dramatically due to the need to accommodate large battery packs that power the hybrid engines. With combustion-only engines, cars could become smaller and more agile, which would improve overtaking opportunities. In many circuits today, we barely see overtakes due to the lack of space for 2 cars to go side by side without significant risk. Reducing the size of the cars would make racing more dynamic and exciting. Concluding his statement, bin Sulayem emphasized that the FIA's primary goal is to deliver a spectacular show for Formula One fans while ensuring that the sport remains safe and sustainable. The governing body wants to guarantee that Formula One continues to thrive in the coming decades while also bringing back the excitement and emotions that fans crave, ideally with the return of powerful, roaring engines. All signs point to a promising future for Formula One, but what do you think? Could we see the return of V8 or V10 engines in the 2030 regulations? Would this be the right move for the sport, or should Formula One continue to embrace hybrid and electric technologies? Share your thoughts on this exciting potential change. Another action-packed week in the world of Formula One. To make sure you don't miss any updates, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps support our work. We're kicking off the week with a brand new season car hitting the track. The Haas team has conducted a shakedown test with their new VF25 at the Silverstone circuit. The test was intended to be a private session, with no images or footage released to the public. However, as always, some sharp-eyed photographers managed to capture a few shots of the car in action on the track. Behind the wheel of the new car was Esteban Ocon, who was seen driving a model featuring a different livery from the one used in 2024. It remains unclear whether this will be the official paint scheme for the upcoming season. The team is set to officially unveil the car tomorrow afternoon, and we will be bringing you full coverage of the launch here at GP at Home. From the leaked images, it's evident that the car has undergone significant modifications compared to last season's model. The most noticeable changes include redesigned side pods, a modified engine cover, and extensively reworked front and rear wings. These adjustments indicate that Haas is aiming for a substantial performance boost this season, hoping to improve their competitiveness on the grid. However, not everything went smoothly during the test. The team appeared to have encountered some issues, as Ocon's car was spotted without the side pod cover at one point. While it remains unclear whether this was due to a component failure or a planned adjustment, it certainly raises questions about whether the team faced any technical difficulties during the session. The Haas team's strategy for 2025 seems focused on extracting maximum performance gains from their car while ensuring reliability. Their decision to make noticeable design changes suggests a strong intent to move up the pecking order this season. The upcoming official presentation will provide further insights into their development direction and how the VF25 compares to its competitors. One key aspect of Haas' approach is balancing risk and innovation. While the new car's modifications indicate a commitment to improvement, the real test will come when it competes alongside rival teams in preseason testing. How well these changes translate into real performance gains remains to be seen, but early signs suggest Haas is determined to close the gap to the midfield. Fans and analysts are already debating the potential of the VF25. Some believe the bold modifications could finally push Haas into consistent point-scoring positions, while others remain skeptical, questioning whether the team has made enough changes to truly compete with the likes of Alpine and Aston Martin. Reliability will also play a crucial role. Any setbacks during the early races could hinder their progress for the rest of the season. With the official presentation just hours away, excitement is building. Will Haas surprise the grid with a genuinely competitive car, or will it struggle to keep up with the competition? Could this be the season where Haas finally breaks into the top teams? Or will they continue to fight for scraps in the lower midfield? Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about the new Haas car? Do you like the livery showcased during the test? Or are you expecting something different at the official launch? And most importantly, do you believe these changes will make Haas a more competitive team in 2025? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hey, my friends, we have exciting updates about Ferrari, as reports indicate that Lewis Hamilton has already requested modifications to the new car to better suit his driving style. Of course, we at JP bring you all the details, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like. It really supports our work. As you may know, Ferrari conducted a shakedown with their new car this week, right after Formula One's launch event. Charles Leclerc spent the Wednesday morning session behind the wheel, completing approximately 30 laps. Later in the afternoon, Lewis Hamilton took his turn, also completing a similar number of laps. According to reports, Hamilton's lap times were around 0.8 of a second slower than Leclerc's. However, sources suggest this gap is not necessarily a concern, as the two drivers were running different testing programs at the Fiorano circuit. While Leclerc pushed to the limit from the start, Hamilton was still familiarizing himself with the car's features and adapting to systems that are significantly different from what he was accustomed to at Mercedes. An article published by the Italian site Auto Racer revealed that after his first experience with Ferrari's SF25, Hamilton requested a few minor adjustments to be made before the start of pre-season testing next week. Ferrari quickly agreed to these changes, as they are relatively small and will not interfere with Leclerc's setup or overall car performance. The team also confirmed that the necessary modifications will be implemented before the first official day of testing, ensuring Hamilton gets the best possible adaptation period. Despite these early requests, Hamilton expressed satisfaction with the new Ferrari, stating that the car feels entirely different from anything he has driven before in Formula One. He also shared his confidence that this machine will allow him to compete for race wins and potentially even the championship in his debut season with Ferrari in 2025. This development raises an interesting question. Will Hamilton's arrival disrupt Ferrari's team hierarchy, or will Leclerc remain the de facto #1 driver? Leclerc has been Ferrari's lead contender in recent seasons, but with a 7-time world champion now in the mix, the internal dynamic could shift dramatically. If Hamilton quickly adapts and delivers strong performances, the team may face difficult strategic decisions regarding team orders and race priorities. Ferrari fans and F1 analysts are divided on the potential outcomes. Some believe that Leclerc's established presence within the team gives him the upper hand, while others argue that Hamilton's experience, skill, and championship mentality will eventually tilt the balance in his favor. Additionally, Ferrari's handling of their driver lineup will be crucial, as a competitive yet harmonious environment could be the key to securing a long-awaited championship. As we approach the start of the season, all eyes will be on how both drivers perform in testing and the first few races. Will Hamilton's adjustments to the car give him the advantage he needs, or will Leclerc's familiarity with Ferrari's system keep him ahead? Can Ferrari maintain a strong internal balance? Or will tensions arise as both drivers push for supremacy within the team? What do you think? Will Hamilton's modifications and confidence translate into success? Or will Leclerc continue to be Ferrari's main contender? Share your thoughts as we gear up for what promises to be an electrifying 2025 season.